Welcome to an ICT Works interview. Today we have
Andres Bjornsson, project engineer with Invenio.
And today, Andres, what are we going to be talking about?
Talking about point-to-multipoint links, which are a way to make connections to connect locations to the internet and keep down the number of antennas and radios you need to install at one central location to connect a series of clustered, short to medium distance locations.
So this is a great way to bring internet to people wirelessly.
Exactly.
So then, what are we really talking about here in the terms of equipment?
So what I'm talking about today is this new product from Ubiquiti. It's the Ubiquiti AirMax base station sector antenna. So a sector antenna is an antenna that covers a broad range. In this case, this is 90 degrees of coverage of azimuth, and it's over that range. It provides 18 dBi of gain. So this is similar to what you see on cell phones. They have a small number of antennas that need to cover a large area. So that's a sector antenna paired with the Ubiquiti Rocket M5.
So this is kind of like bringing the concept of mobile phone technology where you have one antenna on a high tower and a bunch of people using cell phones and receiving the signal.
Yeah. So you're going to find a series of closely clustered sites that you need to bring internet access to. And they will all need to fall within the range of this antenna, the azimuth range, this 90 degrees I'm talking about. And then from those nodes, you're going to point radios back at this antenna.
So are we talking about my laptop? Can I just use my laptop to receive internet from this, or is there some other kind of antenna that's on the receiving end?
No, basically there's what's called a Ubiquiti NanoStation M5 that's on the other end of this. And this paired with that other antenna and radio I showed you forms essentially what's a very long Ethernet cable without the cable. So you connect this to your building Ethernet wiring or your regular Linksys access point, and all the laptops and computers in your building get access through this point-to-point link.
And what's the distance we're talking here?
So these, the more you spread your signal, the less range you get. So with a sector like this, you'd be talking short to medium distance links in the 0 to maybe 8 to 10 kilometers range.
So within 10 kilometers of a base station, if you will, I could actually have several of these receiving antennas, so we could have internet access broadcast out to several sites without having to run wires and without having to have too complicated of aiming of these devices back to the original antenna.
Right, exactly. A point-to-point link where there's 2 radios for each link means installing more antennas and aiming very precisely, because the area that they cover is much smaller. The beam width is between maybe 1 and 10 degrees. With this 90 degrees, it's a lot easier to point these back at that sector and get a good signal.
So again, though, this is a, if you will, medium to a short range long distance Wi-Fi, and you'd still need like a dish-looking device to really go to the 20 or 30 kilometer long distance.
Right. Point-to-point links are essential for long, getting up into the 15, 20, up to 50 and 60 kilometer range. Point-to-multipoint is great when you have a series of sites clustered close by, but you're not going to be able to do point-to-multipoint over long distances.
And I think you were saying earlier that both the cost and the ruggedness of the Ubiquiti line was impressive. Can you give us some ideas of both?
Yeah, I mean, what's really exciting to us is this new AirMax line of equipment from Ubiquiti, which includes a number of products that we're going to be using and talking about in the future. You just see bigger mounting brackets. This is more suited to fitting on a tower or a larger pole. This is all metal. It's rugged. It's got this nice handy elevation aiming scale for you. It's got a level built right in that allows you to make sure that the device is level as you mount it. You throw it up on the tower. Just bigger, more burly nuts. All this stuff is great to see. It's a step up in what we already consider to be a robust, rugged product. I think AirMax is really exciting to us. I think we'll be using a lot of it.
And how much is the AirMax in general?
Well, so this sector antenna is about $90 to $100 range. This Rocket radio is also in that same about $100 range. Then there's a point-to-point solution, a Rocket dish. That's $140, and that pairs with the same Rocket radio.
Great. So we're really looking at technology that's in the range of purchasing power for a very small organization.
It's truly amazing what the quality of product that Ubiquiti is able to offer at this price point. We're really excited about it.
It's so amazing that we actually hear sirens from it. All right. Well, thank you very much, Andres.
Thank you.